Hi Bobcats, welcome to the Ohio University Virtual Fitness Channel. My name is Kaya, I'm a yoga instructor at Ping Recreation Center, and today we're just going to be doing 20 minutes of a little flow to get the body moving, get the breath flowing, just to get ourselves moving. If you're participating in the Nurse and Movement Challenge, make sure you log your hours after this class, and we'll go ahead and get started. So we're going to start right here in a cross-legged seat with a simple breathing meditation. So if this doesn't feel comfortable, you can sit up on a block or a blanket, anything that gets your hips above your knees. And either way, we'll just find a nice tall spine, let the gaze fall closed, relax the shoulders down the back, and just start to settle in here, start to notice the sensations in your body. Start to deepen into your breath. And as you do that, just starting to take inventory of the thoughts that pass through your mind. Don't pass judgment on them. Don't attach yourself to them. Just notice them and watch them float through the brain and come back to the breath in between each one. Once you feel you've started to arrive on your mat, you can blink your eyes open gently, just so you can see what I'm doing with my hands. We're going to try a pranayama, a breathing practice called nadi shodhana, which means channel balancing breath. So we'll take our right hand. You can either keep your index finger and your middle finger up and place them on your third eye. I prefer to tuck them down. And we're going to be using our thumb and our ring finger. Bring your thumb to your right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril, nice and slow. Then use the ring finger to plug both nostrils. Pause for a moment. Release the right thumb, breathe out through the right nostril. And again, inhale through the right nostril. Plug both. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Pause at the top, hold both nostrils closed. Release the thumb, exhale through the right nostril. Inhale, right side. Pause between. Exhale, release, left side. Just continue with your nadi shodhana on your own time, taking whatever length of breath feels good. As yoga philosophy has it, there are 3 main channels running through the body. You can continue breathing as I talk about this. There's a main channel going down the center, and then there's channels on the left and the right, the Ida and Pingala. And the goal with this breath practice, this pranayama, is to bring those 2 side channels towards one another, to unify the breath, to connect the mind to the body. A few more rounds of your nadi shodhana here. The next time you release out your right nostril, gently drop your hand down to your lap. Keep your gaze soft and just take some big breaths in through both nostrils, noticing how the breath feels different or if this has affected your body in any way. Bring your palms together in front of you. Begin to rub them together, creating some friction. And once you've built some heat between your hands, you can bring the palms to your eyes. Use that heat to gently blink your eyes open. Slowly pull the hands away from the face, gazing at the palms. And drop the palms down to the lap. Then we'll hug our knees into our chest, roll onto our back. Take a couple rolls to massage the spine. And eventually we're going to build up enough momentum that we can roll all the way up to our feet. Maybe you just try it and see if that works. Great. We'll inhale, circle the arms out and around, reaching up tall, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Let the gaze fall closed. Recenter to your breath now that we've begun moving. Inhale to send your attention up to the sky. Release it away from your body to Tadasana. Exhale, gentle bend in your knees as you forward fold, dragging the hands through heart center, hinging at the hips. Let your head hang heavy here. Feet can be nice and wide at hips distance apart, or toes can come to touch. It's just a personal preference. We'll hang here for just a moment. Maybe you bend generously through your knees. Reach for opposite elbows and take a ragdoll pose, finding some release through the low back. Exhale to release the hands down towards the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. The hands come to the shins or the thighs. It can stay on the ground only if you can find a nice flat back here parallel to the mat. Breathe here. Shift your weight into your toes and breathe out through the crown of your head. One more round of breath here. Exhale, release, forward fold. Again, releasing the neck down towards the mat. Gentle bend in your knees as you inhale, rise tall. Once more, Urdhva Hastasana. Lift the ribs off the hips. Exhale, sweep the right arm behind you. Keep the left arm reaching forward. Open arm twist. We'll keep our hips as square as possible towards the top of the mat, twisting from the mid-back, the thoracic spine. And maybe the gaze goes over the right fingers. Only if that feels okay in your neck. Inhale, come back through center, center. Exhale, open arm twist, other side. Left arm sweeps behind you, bringing out through the spine. Again, if it feels okay in your neck, gaze can go over the left shoulder towards the left thumb. Inhale, back through center, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Again, gentle bend in the knees. Keep a flat back as you lower. Reach the hands down to the mat. If your feet are at hips distance, you can heel toe them in just a little bit so that we find a little more stability in our next pose. Ground down through your right foot through all four corners, lifting up into the arch. Inhale to lift the left leg up and back, standing splits. What we want to make sure we're doing here is squaring off the hips towards the mat so that we're not opening the hips up like so, but that all 5 of the toes on the left foot point down towards the mat. And you're just lifting up through the strength of the left leg. One more inhale, lift your heel a little higher. Exhale to gently bend into your knees, step it all the way back, set up for a crescent lunge. Exhale down into the mat, ground down, grow strong. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, lift the torso off the leg. Maybe wobble and fall like I just did. It's okay, just come right back into it. Find your balance here, engage your core, power up through the back leg, and keep rooting down through both feet. Inhale to feel a string pulling out the crown of your head, growing tall in the spine. Exhale to lean forward, sweep the arms behind you, airplane arms. Hovering crescent. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale back to standing crescent lunge. Exhale, shift forward, hover the torso above the thigh. Last time, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Imagine a halfway lift in your spine. Inhale back to crescent lunge. Exhale to drop the left heel down to the mat. Open up, warrior two. Keep sending the right knee down and to the right. Square the hips off towards the left side wall and send your gaze towards your right middle finger. Feel your right thigh powering up. Release your shoulders away if you're wearing them like earrings. Exhale, shift slightly forward, flip the right palm, work it up and overhead, reverse your warrior. Left hand works down the left leg. Recommit to the bend in your right leg. Keep sending the right knee down and to the right. Inhale to rise back through warrior two. Exhale to settle in, one more breath. Inhale to sweep the arms forward towards the top of your mat. Come off your back heel, find your crescent lunge once more. And on an exhale, we'll sweep our arms behind us, airplane arms, this time launching off our back leg to find full airplane. And if you wobble or fall, just come right back into it. That's the fun of it. Keep the hips square towards the mat, just like we did in our standing splits. Imagine that halfway lift in your spine, little gentle back bend. Find a moment of stability here. Exhale to drop the hands down to the mat. Step the left foot next to the right, forward fold. We'll take Padahastasana here. Heel toe the feet out to hips distance if they're not already. Slide the palms underneath the feet so that the toes can wiggle and give your wrists a little massage. Inhale, imagine that halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe you bend into your arms to pull you closer down towards your legs. You're welcome to find a generous bend in the knees here so that you can get your palms all the way under your feet. And really release through the neck. Inhale to slide the palms out from underneath the feet. Find a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Crown of the head reaches towards the mat. Inhale, rise tall, Urdhva Hastasana. Finding a little sun A to reset each side. Exhale, sweep the right arm behind. Open arm twist. Again, keeping the hips and shoulders facing the front of the mat. Inhale, towards center, tall spine. Exhale, open arm twist, second side. Breathe into that deep twisting sensation in your back. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, come center, center. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, melt down, forward fold. This time again, heel toeing the feet in a little closer if that feels better. Ground down to all four corners of the left foot as you grow right through the right toes. Inhale to sweep the right leg up and back, standing splits. Using your inhale to keep lifting your heel higher. Keep the hips square and exhale to bend a little deeper over the standing leg. One more big round of breath wherever you've landed. Start to bend into the front knee. Exhale to gently step the right toes back. Find your high lunge stance. Left knee stacked right over the left ankle. Grow strong through the back right toes and all four corners of the left foot. As you inhale, rise, crescent lunge. And settle into your hips here. Hug your left hip back so that it's in line with the right. And tuck the ribs in, taking the back bend out of this pose. Finding a nice long spine. Common thread of this class. Inhale a little taller, lifting up and out of the ground. Exhale, sweep the arms forward, lean forward, airplane arms. Good, and again, 2 more times. Inhale, rise tall. Exhale, sweep forward, grow strong through the legs. Feel that left bent leg supporting you. Inhale, rise tall, fingertips reach up towards the sky. And exhale, with intention, sweep the fingertips behind you. Send sparks out behind you. Inhale, rise back to crescent lunge. And exhale, drop the right heel to the mat. Open up, Virabhadrasana 2. Again, left knee works down into the left. Hips are squaring off towards the right side wall. Shoulders are squaring off towards the right side wall, but we send our gaze to the left. Keep the left knee bending down into the left. Make sure it's not collapsing in. Exhale to flip the left palm, lean slightly forward. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Again, right hand works down the left leg or wraps behind the low back for a half bind. Look up underneath your armpit and breathe into your left side ribs. Exhale to come back through warrior 2. Find your strong bent legs. Inhale to lift the right heel off the mat. Come back through center crescent lunge. And prepare for the big transition. As we exhale, we sweep our arms behind us. Launch off our back foot. Finding airplane. Square off the hips towards the mat. Flex the right toes towards the face. And find a gentle bend in the left knee to help you balance. One more big round of breath here. Exhale to release the hands down towards the mat. Step the right foot beside the left. Find forward fold. And inhale to a halfway lift. Look forward. Exhale, Uttanasana. Reach the crown of the head towards the mat. Ground down into both feet. Inhale, rise tall, Urdhva Hastasana. Circle sweep the arms out and around. Last time, exhale, open arm twist to the right, releasing the spine. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, open arm twist, second side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, drag the hands through heart center as we forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time we'll exhale, plant our hands in the mat, step all the way back to a high plank, and slowly lower all the way down to your belly. We'll just take a few cobra variations here to release the back. So we'll start with a traditional cobra. Hands underneath the shoulders, pressing down through the tops of the feet. Inhale to lift the chest and chin off the mat, pressing very little weight into your hands. See if you can lift your hands off the mat and stay where you are. That's how you know you're using your back strength. Breathe here, keep rooting down through both hip points, through the tops of the feet, lifting up through the kneecaps. Exhale, release the left ear to the mat, hands by the sides. Relax. Your inhale brings your chin back through center. If you'd like to stay with traditional Bhujangasana with the hands under the shoulders, you're welcome to. Otherwise, you can bring your hands a little wider than your mat, a little wider than your shoulders, tent up onto your fingertips. And this time we will press a little weight into our hands as we inhale, lift the chest and chin off the mat, finding a lovely, delicious back bend. If it feels good, maybe even drop the right shoulder down towards center. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the right, dropping the left shoulder. Good. Inhale back to your cobra. One more round of breath in whatever back bend you found. Exhale to release everything down to the ground. And go ahead and flip sunny side up onto your back, however that works for you. Feet reach down towards the mat. We'll reach our arms up and overhead. Circle the left wrist with the right fingers and start to pull your left arm and left upper body over to the right. You can stop there. If it feels okay, maybe you walk your right foot over to the right. Maybe you cross your left ankle over the right foot. We're just finding a long, big arc in your left side body. It should look like a banana on the ground. In fact, conveniently, this pose is called Vinyasa, banana pose. Keep both hip points and shoulder points relaxed into the ground as you breathe into your left side body here. Exhale to release the ankle from the right foot. If you've taken that, slowly come back to center, release the grip on the wrist. And then we'll circle the left fingers around the right wrist. Pull the right side body over to the left, maybe walking the feet over to the left side body or to the left side of the mat. Finding that arc from your heels to your fingertips. We inhale into your ribs, into any area of the body where you may be experiencing sensation from this posture. Exhale to slowly release back to center. Hands come by the sides, feet as wide as or even wider than the mat. We'll find final resting pose, Shavasana. So if there's any other movements you'd like to take before resting, feel free to do that now. Otherwise, just release any restraint on the breath. Release any remaining tension in the body. And really just sink down into the ground. Feel the ground rising up to support you. If you have time and you'd like to stay in your Shavasana, you can feel free to do so. If you feel ready to move into your day, you can start to bring some movement back into your fingers and your toes, into larger parts of your body, slowly starting to awaken. We'll inhale to reach the arms up and overhead for a good morning stretch. Lengthen through the whole body. Using the arm as a pillow, gently exhale and roll to your right side. Supported fetal position, our yogic rebirth after Shavasana, corpse pose. Just take a moment to notice how your breath and body feel different than when we began a few minutes ago. Gently use your hands to start to press up to a tall cross-legged seat, keeping the gaze closed. Bring the hands together in front of heart center. And just allow the effects of your practice to wash over you. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center, the space of intuition and higher knowledge. May you have peace in your thoughts. Bring your thumbs to your mouth, our space of communication. May you have peace in your words. And bring your fingers to your heart center, your space of love and compassion. May you have peace in your heart. Together we bow and say, Namaste.